I'm John, and this is my wife, Linda, and we're going to give you a walkthrough of our 100-year timeline, 100-year history here at Holy Cross Church. Now, we're going to do this. This is going to be live, so we may make some mistakes, so please bear with us. We're going to try to give you a good presentation of everything that's here. Now, here we're looking at the ornamental trim above the west Wood Street door. That was the old church which was torn down. We got the baptismal fonts, or the holy water fonts. And there's a cross. I don't know if that cross was on the outside of the church, but now we're coming into some interesting things. We have the original Stations of the Cross, which are from the 1800s. Now that's more than 100 years, but we're trying to find out where they originally came from. Because if they were from 1800s, the church was put up in the 1900s. But we've got, as you see,
First station, Jesus is condemned to death. The second station, Jesus carries his cross. Third station, Jesus falls the first time. The fourth station, Jesus meets his afflicted mother. The fifth station, Simon Cyrene helps Jesus carry his cross. The sixth station, Veronica wipes the face of Jesus.
Sorry for the tape, folks, but they've got it up just for the protection. But
Seventh station, Jesus falls the second time. Now we go into some of the church groups and other displays here. We'll catch the rest of the stations later. This is the display for the women's group, the HCCW. We have records dating back as far as 1950, showing some of the officers. At that time it was called the Ladies' Altar Society. Then it became the Parish Council of Catholic Women, and currently it's called the Holy Cross Catholic Women. I have some pictures of some of the officers. This was 2016. It's the most recent photo we have here. Lots of memorabilia from the Women's Club. And also the cookbooks that they are selling. If you haven't bought one, they're $10. They'll be available here and also at Oktoberfest. This is the altar that was used in the home of James, Mark, and Molly Dean. And this is where the first masses were said for parishioners of Holy Cross Church before the original church was built. With many of the utensils that were used. And this altar cloth was made in '78 by Jeannie Wire. On the wall you'll see pictures of the original church on Wood Street.
and if we're moving too fast, just go ahead and pause your. You can just pause your at home, and then just look at it at your leisure, then move on. Like I said, we're not professionals at this. We're just trying to make a timeline for prosperity, so when we're gone, somebody can look back at it. This stuff I know you won't be able to read, but that's the baptismal records from
Charlie Brown is listed in here.
Charles Franklin Brown.
Charles Franklin Brown.
April 6, 1942.
The table, as I said below here, is the Garman family table. That was used for the first Mass in Henry County. But it was almost the original altar cloth that's on it.
Father Wiley. Some other miscellaneous photos we have here.
This one is from 1950. I'm not sure if that's the whole group is from 1950 or if you are from earlier than that. This is First Communion class, 1955. We have pictures of a couple of our pastors, not too many of them, but all the names are
Timeline
listed
of
on our
pastors.
timeline.
Yep.
This is 1963 through 1967, different articles that were printed in the paper. This is 1965, first resident priest takes up duties here, and that was Father Hernan. It's the groundbreaking
For this church here in
in
1967.
1967.
So you see, there's a lot of history down here, and if you people didn't get a chance to come down and see it in person, you really, really missed something.
It will be on display here and through the end of July, so you still have a week or so to
Well, it
get
almost
down
looks
here.
like the Ark if you look at it upside down, but that's the skeleton of our church here going up. It's a picture of Paul Miner. Some of these people, hopefully you'll remember or no.
This is Father Heenan, the first pastor, the first to reside in this parish. Communion class. Some names that some of you will know: David Wicklin, Jed Wire, Rick Kreisky, Jack Newman, David Wicklin, Mackenzie, another Kreisky.
More pictures.
Communion class. This is the church on Westwood
That
Street.
was the old church, the one that's no longer there.
Communion being celebrated.
Yeah.
And a wedding. Coopers. Aldea and Tommy Cooper with Father Heenan. Joyce Smith, organist, from 1964 to 1990, and she passed away in 2020, I believe.
And a whole timeline of all the different pastors.
Continuing. And different news articles that were in the paper about parishioners and activities for our church. This is Carol Wicklin, who was church secretary from 1978 through 2006 and died recently also.
Fourth degree knights. Article about the addition. That must be when they put the behind the
Heenan
church or
Hall,
whatever,
yeah.
or the gym here. So
Here's from Oktoberfest '83, called a outstanding success. Now we
Yeah.
move to some slightly more recent pictures and some old ones as well. This is from the dedication of the church, June 18th, 1922, with Father Reed as pastor. This is the picture of the finished church.
and some pictures like out at the lake. Yep. Just different events the church must have. They must have had mass at the lake.
It's the inside, the front of the church.
Here's the inside of our current parish. Yeah.
It's a little different than it is now. The statues are not here that we have now.
Yep. Some wedding photos. You may see somebody or
A relative or a friend. Some knights regalia happening there. from the Diocesan Archives. This was printed in 2005. Holy Cross has served the faithful for more than 100 years.
This was First Holy Communion Mass.
1988.
Other miscellaneous photos here. Moving on along.
Continuing the
Some more.
timeline of pastors and parishioners.
I guess all what happened under the directions of these pastors. Here's Bishop Staub, I believe.
Father Victor, yeah. This is our Deacon Rod. Deacon Rod and his family, his wife Mary.
And Deacon
family.
Mike.
Yep, there's Deacon Mike. There's Mike's ordination. Deacon Mike's. More pictures from Oktoberfest and different activities that the parish does. Our Christmas baskets and the breakfast with the Easter Bunny. Here's Deacon Mike. This is the new rectory in 2009.
You see lots and lots of history.
Father Chris. First communion with Deacon Mike. Graduation. Looks like First communion.
Yeah. And this one top picture might be, I'm not sure, but that could be Father Chris when he got his citizenship.
That's possible.
You know.
These are the stained glass windows that were recently relocated from the old church to the back of our new church. The story of the removal of those. Invitation for the 50th anniversary of the first Mass at our current church. And our current pastor, Father Martin Ogianoki, with Santa Claus and with the youth group. This was graduation, First Communion, May crowning, I believe, with our First Communion class. This is the Brown family.
Yeah. That's a picture of I think that's the cornerstone.
Yep.
Or the keystone, or they call it. Yeah.
This is the dedication of our new memorial garden and blessing with Bishop David Talley. Fran Brown, Buddy and Delane Gardner, and Lorraine and Tom Hamilton. This is this year's graduation class. Confirmation class, sorry. Year 2021. And pictures of our preschoolers. The wonderful activities that Angie and the teachers do with them. Pictures of some of our Hispanic community. A darling picture of First Communion class. Some of the activities. This group performed at Oktoberfest a couple of years ago. And this is a baseball story from Andy Fazzini in 1998. You'll definitely have to stop the feed if you want to read that one. Okay, moving on. We move to the Knights booth.
4th degree regalia that was owned by Charlie Brown. This is some of the events that the Knights have done over the years since the inception of the charter of the Knights of Columbus here at Holy Cross. That's the Mother Teresa, the 4th degree Assembly Charter.
And then we resume the Stations of the Cross, the last 7. The 8th station, the Daughters of Jerusalem weep over Jesus. The 9th station, Jesus falls the 3rd time. The 10th station, Jesus is stripped of his garments. In between here we have some more family pictures dating back quite a few years. I can't really tell when these are, but if you, some of them have multiples. If it's a family member, you're welcome to come in and take one of them if you want. These are pictures that have been left here and show all kinds of parishioners. Some people you may know. And our last 4 stations. 11th station, Jesus is nailed to the cross. The 12th station, Jesus dies on the cross. The 13th station, Jesus is taken down from the cross. And the 14th station, Jesus is laid in the sepulcher. They're beautiful pieces of art, and we'll find a home here in our parish somewhere. Center here we have some other original pieces from the church on Wood Street. This would be the votive table.
Votive candles?
Light candles to offer prayers for family members or friends. It's beautiful. And these are original candles and altar cloths and the crucifix from the altar that was used on Wood Street. And here they are in the pictures that are on the table here.
Got a little glare on there, but
is that better?
No, we're still getting a glare. Sorry, folks.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we'll get the best we can. It's just.
Amen. How about that?
Yeah, we do the best we can. We've got a glare,
okay.
but
hopefully you
like I
can see
said,
a
we're not
little
professionals. We're just trying to make an
lights.
archive here for history. So when we're gone,
Others will remember. Now this is a very precious table. These are relics that we have, the church has in its possessions. This is a relic of Father McGivney, donated by Tom Fairchild.
Father McGivney is the founder of the Knights of Columbus, and he's blessed right now, and the Knights we're all hoping to make him become a saint.
This is another relic of St. Vincent Apollo. I don't think I said that right, but it's written here.
And since it's in Latin,
I can't translate it real well. Okay. This relic is, I cannot read that either. You'll have to get in real close there. And anyway, they're beautiful. Even if you don't exactly know what they are. This is Saint
don't know.
Yeah,
But
I'm sorry,
they're gorgeous and they're precious.
Yes, they are. this one is actually St. Maria Goretti.
Don't know.
Okay. And this one is St. Pius, Pope St. Pius X. This one is
Did you see these there?
possibly St. Therese,
I don't know.
St. Joan M.
So
Yeah.
hopefully maybe you people at home know.
Yeah.
But we're doing, like I said, the best we can. It's
Relics are
just,
very precious possessions that parishes attain,
yeah.
generally as gifts. Well, thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed this little tour. We have one more thing to show you, some of the activities of our youth group
And like I said,
posted on the wall outside of our gym.
we'll take that. We'll tell you the timeline, hopefully. If I don't get it edited out, don't be mad. Like I said, we're not a professional. We just do the best we can. And trying to just get some, preserve this for history. That's it.
Some of these young people, or you may be some of these young people as you're watching this.
To stop at, just pause your viewing and
There's Father Chris.
okay, well, in this, we do have some of the better pictures of the past parish priests up here, and we'll end the video with that, with the different priests. That's Pastor Keenan.
Father Patrick Keenan, Father Vincent King, Father Patrick Lynch, Father Patrick Lynch, Father William Cantner, Father John MacArthur, Father Brian Timby, Father Victor we can't say his last name, I'm sorry.
Cementerio.
Cementerio. Father Edward Fisher. Father Michael Morgera. And Father Christopher Russin.
Okay.
And Father Martin Ogianoki's picture is not up here yet,
No.
because he is still with us.
Okay, Lynn, thank you for viewing this with us. We hope it turns out, and
Have a good day, everybody.
thank
Hope
you.
you enjoyed it.